We're back on Smells Like 90's Rock, and we're entertaining ourselves the best way we know how, looking at dead people, dead celebrities in their caskets. Only good times on Smells Like 90's Rock.
We got clickbaited.
That's right, we did. Of course, if DJ P.O.R was here, he'd be looking at how to fix your car and stuff like that, which would be killing me right now. We wouldn't get anything done on this show. I would be laughing so hard. When I heard he had car trouble, I went back and listened to the segment we did back in October that night when he had, I forgot what it was wrong with his car, but he was trying to look up how to fix it on YouTube, like that was really going to help him at all, and he got so upset about it, he just started screaming at the computer, and it just made me almost wet myself laughing so hard. Because have you ever seen DJ P.O.R upset? It's one of the funniest things. It's one of the funniest things you'll ever see. You feel bad for him. It's not like, oh, your problems are not. No. These are legit problems, and you feel bad for him, but just his reaction to things, you just start giggling a little bit.
Yeah. When he just gives up is sadly, overly entertaining.
He does. It really is.
Which is where he is this week.
Huh?
That's where he is this week. Is dealing with the car again.
Dealing with the car again, yeah. And I got a little pissed at him because I was on Facebook last night and I saw him talk about how nice the walk home is. I'm like, he has you, he has me, he could call anybody to come pick him up.
Okay, you can vouch for me. I literally said, do you need rides or anywhere, anytime?
That's right. You said it online, and I was there, and I'd be like, if you needed me too, I'll be there. And he's walking home from Chesapeake over to Gateway. I mean, my God, that's a pretty long walk.
I know.
If anybody's ever done that before.
Especially when you just get off work.
Exactly. Oh, it's ridiculous.
We shouldn't say where he works again. He hates that.
he hates it when we say Chesapeake. That's right.
You're not here, so we can tell stop.
That's right. We'll say whatever we want.
I was like, dude, why didn't you call me? Like, yes, it was nice.
Right.
But you know what? I could let down the windows in the car.
That's
I have
right.
a sunroof, too.
Yeah.
So I can make it a nice drive home.
This would have been a nice drive home, and he refused it. And he's walking home in the middle of the night in South Knoxville. That's not the smartest thing.
Yeah.
He should never do that again. I'm just saying. Or he probably had to do it again tonight, though, I guess.
Well, no, he was off.
Did his car
today
get fixed?
His car
it's off.
Car.
Okay. So
according to what he told me on the Facebook.
Right, whatever that is, yes. So we'll see what happens. Now, since the last time you've been here, Batman versus Superman came out. Have you all seen it? What did you think about it? Because DJ P.O.R and I have mixed feelings about it.
It was probably Agent's asleep right now on the couch, so this is fine. I can talk openly. It was probably my least favorite superhero movie that I've seen in recent times. First of all, why did we take Batman all the way back to parents dying, seeing bats? Okay, we've all got that. We don't need to see that every time Batman comes in on screen.
That has been buried. Yes.
Yeah, we're well aware of how Batman got to be Batman.
We get it now. Yes, dead parents.
Yeah, and then it was just the dream sequences.
Yeah, like Desert Batman in a leather jacket. I don't know about all that.
What?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it was sort of nonsensy.
Yeah.
I felt like, which is weird because it was a pretty long movie.
Yeah.
But I felt like every scene was incomplete almost.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it was like, this happens, this happens, this happens, this happens, this happens. As opposed to telling a story that how things intertwined. It was just sort of like scene.
That's what we were talking about, is because it's like they're just trying to cram so much into one film because they're trying to catch up now with Marvel, and they're just not going to.
Yeah.
You know, they're not going to. But they just jam so much into one movie. Whereas, you know, when it came to the Marvel movies, you had, you know, singular movie, then the Avengers, then more singular, then Avengers again. So, but with these, it's like, okay, all right, we had enough Batman. All right, did we do a Superman? Okay, great. So let's now do a Batman versus Superman. We'll just throw everything that we need into it.
But I think what Marvel has done better than any other franchise, superhero-wise, is they get actors who are committed to the role.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, well, the exception of the Hulk, but yeah.
Well, yeah, with the exception of when we forget about that one.
Yeah, we don't talk
But,
about
I
that
mean,
one.
up until that, thank you, Edward, but they should have known that before that even went down.
Yeah,
like,
really.
I blame them for that.
Absolutely.
And that was still early on. That was one of the first ones.
That was.
And I think they learned their lesson with
They
him.
did.
So that they're able to create that universe, and they're able to, I mean, they can't get anybody to do more than 3 movies of Batman.
Right.
Or in Superman and Spider-Man, we keep having to go back and tell the origin stories Spider-Man particularly.
I'm done with Spider-Man.
Every time I turn around, we're quote rebooting it, and so I get my origin story, and then the next story, and then the actor goes away.
Yeah, and then he's just gonna make a random appearance in Captain America.
Well,
are we supposed to know him now at this point? It's like we don't have an origin story from him, or is this coming off of the Amazing Spider-Man series?
I think it's supposed to be off the Amazing Spider-Man.
Okay, all right.
But I do know that recently they're rebooting it again. But this time, Marvel's taking over as opposed to Sony.
Okay.
So we can expect something, I think, a little bit better.
Okay, good. Yeah, and let's keep this series, please.
And then X-Men is, I'm going to watch that movie.
Apocalypse.
Yeah, the Apocalypse.
Mm-hmm.
It looks okay, but is it just me, or why are they have all these B characters now?
That's a good question. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying here, right?
Yeah.
It's like, why am I watching like the reject?
Exactly. Yeah. You know, there were reject X-Men and Deadpool too. I mean,
oh, really?
Yeah. Oh, you've not seen Deadpool?
I'm going to see it. It came out this week, didn't it?
On DVD?
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe it did.
I believe so.
But yeah, there's two X-Men that's constantly chasing Deadpool to try to convince him to join the X-Men.